everything around you be alright.
And welcome back to the Bullring Podcast. And welcome back to the Bullring Podcast, where entrepreneurs, artists, and everyday people get on the show and tell their story. It's your host, Candid. You can find me at I Am Candid 2020 on Instagram and I Am Candid Photography on Facebook. Of course, you can find me at the Bullring Podcast on Instagram and the Bullring Podcast on Facebook. And you know we got...
It's your boy, Word Sinatra. You can find me at Word Sinatra, Big Word Sinatra, Pressure Boys 912.
Okay.
Shit, man, we everywhere, man. Just Google it, bro. It'll pop up, man. It feels good to say that.
I know, man. It does feel good to say that, man. What they got going on over there at the Pressure Boys?
You know, we all got the houses going for the 20%.
20%? Oh, they got a deal going on again.
Other than that, shit, everything else high. It's hot as fuck outside.
So no commercial business, no commercial businesses. They're too big.
Everything else.
Yeah, everything else hot. We doing houses for like $250. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But,
that's not bad though.
Yeah, that's really not bad.
Come on, man. Come on, man. People complain about that, bro.
People complain about everything.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what's going on. What you got going on?
Man, you know, I'm coaching Lil Man.
Okay.
Coaching Lil Man now, so I know what you was going through.
See, yeah, the frustration.
I know what you was going through now. You know what I mean? So I had to, take a chill pill, step back for a second, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because...
Just enjoy what he's doing and what he can do and what he can't do. Facts. But, you know,
I'm glad he out there running out there.
No, he doing good.
I'm going to try to make it to this weekend game, bro.
All right,
I'm going to try to make it this weekend.
Yeah, we got another one on Saturday. Hopefully we can get the dub. We haven't got one yet.
Well, it's hard to get that dub, boy.
That first dub.
Yeah. When I got my first dub, boy, I was so happy, boy. I told the team, I said, if y'all win y'all first game, I'm going to buy y'all some pizza.
All right.
That boy, ever since then, they been determined. They were like, we going to get us a game. Yeah. They got that bitch too, boy.
You know what? I think I'm going to use that. Yo, I'm going to give y'all some pizza.
I throw y'all pizza party, y'all win the game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody love pizza.
That's facts, man. But, man, without further ado, man, you know how we do here on the Bullring Podcast, and we got a great interview in here today, man. We've been trying to get this interview for a while.
We've been trying to get this interview for a while. Brain.
But you know how we do here on the Bullring Podcast. We let people introduce themselves because only their words can describe them. So, introduce yourself.
Man, I'm Chevy Cedric.
Okay.
Call me Chevy Ced for short. You know, I'm just an all-around utility player, man, with everything, man. Shout out to Carlito, baby. He gave me the name the Godfather.
Okay.
Tat called me the Podfather.
The Podfather.
And all of that, man. You know that's who I am, man.
For sure, man. Thank you for getting on the show. This is your dedicated camera right here, man.
Okay.
So if you want to shout out any social medias, anything like that, you can go ahead and shout them out here at the beginning.
I'm Chevy Ced on everything. TikTok, Instagram, you know, shit, that's pretty much it, man. You know, find me, link up with me, man. I'm trying to get better on the social media shit. You know what I mean? I've been slacking like hell because I just don't be thinking about that shit, bro.
It ain't even that, bro. It gets tiring sometimes just looking at
I can imagine.
And you got a real life.
I got a real life, guys. I'm really out here, man. So.
Man, I'm trying to get used to the whole social media thing, too.
Yeah, so that's how it be, man. But Chevy Ced on everything, man. You know, heavy traffic mastermind, E-block trigger, man. You know how it go.
For sure.
Facts. Hey, man, this is a segment we call the Bull Rush. I'm going to ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
You can't say nay to, you have to give me an answer.
All right, let's run it.
All right, first question. I'm going to go ahead and get this one out of the way. If you could be any animal in the world, what would you be?
A bear, baby.
Okay.
A bear. Apex predator. You hunt solo. Shit. That's me right now.
Okay.
I'm a fucking grizzly bear of the streets, baby.
Okay.
Definitely.
Who is your celebrity childhood crush?
Celebrity childhood crush. It was a bunch of them, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go Hillary Banks, man.
Hillary Banks. Oh,
okay.
That's
We heard that one.
I was thinking about that one. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Hillary
that's
Banks
a nice one.
That
That was a nice one. That was a nice
one.
one. If you were stuck on the island with one person, who would that person be?
And I'm stuck. I'm not trying to go nowhere. I'm just.
That's who you would. Living and dead too.
Even if you was trying to go somewhere, you can't.
Living or dead. If you were stuck on the island with one person, God said you can get this one person out of everybody in the world. I'll bring them back for you, if you want that person.
Shit, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Coco Jones, man.
Coco Jones.
Yeah, Coco Jones. We gonna go to New Hillary Banks.
Yeah. We about to go ahead and build a colony.
We about to get a whole nother bloodline flowing out here, man. The whole new country.
Right. All right. Al, what's one of your secret talents?
The secret what?
What's your secret talent?
My secret talent?
Yeah.
Shit, cuz I'm a hell of a writer.
Okay.
I'm a hell of a writer. A lot of people don't know that about me, you know what I'm saying? But my mom, man, I used to get in trouble like a motherfucker when I was younger.
Yeah.
My mom used to work like 3 jobs, so that whole don't go outside. Like, I know I just got to be back home by 11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how she used to get me was she used to make me read a lot. So like that shit built up my vocabulary, and it also, you know, reading different people, different authors and shit like that. It got me interested in writing. So so I can write a lot, man.
Okay, that's hard. And last question, man. What's one of your guilty pleasures?
Guilty pleasures, gambling.
Okay.
I'm trying to get away from that shit so bad.
Man, I'm so tired of playing them numbers, man.
Parlays.
I play numbers. I play numbers and I do prize pick. I had to lay off prize pick. I like ever since basketball in, I say I'll wait to football, man.
Yeah, gotta come back. That basketball broke a lot of people this year, boy. The basketball broke a lot of y'all boys.
Fuck basketball.
Hey, Tat was looking in there stressed. He was stressed.
Oh yeah.
That basketball was
that basketball killing him. That basketball killing him. Yeah.
Hey, man, that was the Bull Rush, man. That was the Bull Rush, man. Shout out to Tat, man. All right, man, we gonna go ahead and jump in it, man. Pause, man. Pause. I ain't gonna even start that shit. Yeah, but pause, man. It was just the way I said that. What's on your what city's on your birth certificate?
Savannah,
Joe. You know the hospital?
Yeah, I was born in Candler.
Okay. You know the time?
11:52.
Okay.
PM. 11:52 p.m.
Okay. What school you go to?
I went to Windsor, got kicked out of Windsor, ended up graduating from Beach.
Okay.
So I went to Beach. I graduated from Beach, and then
what year?
2000.
I graduated. Yeah, I'm an old nigga too. You, but damn, we graduated the same year.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. I'm old as shit too, bro. Yeah, I just turned 41 in May.
Okay. Yeah, I just turned 41 in June.
Okay.
24th.
Yeah. See, we old as shit.
Yeah.
These dudes been found the fountain of youth, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Shit, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Man.
Do you want to tell that shit on camera?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
34.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you look young as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's good to us, man. We ain't
Especially when he cut all the hair off the face, you look young. Right?
Hey, yo, don't talk about it. We don't talk about that.
Hey, yo, the baby face, the ass face.
You see the little baby chin, all this stuff like this. Pause, but like, yo, I cut this off one time. Like,
that
never
boy
again,
like
bro.
an infant right here, man. I'm like, boy, we gonna get ID, cuz we go in with you, bro. Straight up.
Nah, man, I need this little mustache. Forget all that, man.
Yeah.
What did you do after high school? Or during high school? What was the hobbies? What was you into?
Man, well, football was cool, man, and then, you know, I got into making money, and I was like, yeah, fuck this football shit. So
that's how I was with basketball.
Right. So I didn't play my senior year at all, and then after I graduated, you know, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I had a partner used to always tell me, like, man, be different from all these other niggas, you know, go do some different shit. And so since I didn't know nobody who was in college, you know, I was like, fuck it, I'll try to go to college, and actually had a full scholarship to go play at Johnson C. Smith up in North Carolina.
Yeah.
But my mind I wasn't thinking right. I was just like, man, this school's sorry. I don't want to go to no sorry school. They hadn't won a game in like 2 years at the time.
Right.
So it balled down between Georgia Southern and Albany State and Savannah State. But I knew I didn't want to stay in Savannah, so I just went to Georgia Southern.
Okay.
And I graduated. You know, I got my bachelor's in business management. You know what I'm saying? I got a minor in psychology, so.
Okay,
So, yeah.
okay, my nigga. I wasn't never knew that looking at you, bro. Like that.
That's cool.
I always take it like whenever. Have you ever seen that trend on social media where they was like, black people will pick on you for the wildest thing? Yeah, man, I just graduated. Look at this nigga going to college.
Listen, cuz I'm gonna tell you, boy. When I graduated from college and I came back, I ain't gonna never forget one of the funniest things. I was trying to holler at this girl, right? And her friend was like, "Oh yeah, fuck with him. He a good dude, whatever." And the girl like, "What make you so good?" She was like, "That nigga went to college." She was like, "This nigga went to college. What the fuck is this nigga doing? He went to college."
College make you a cook.
I like, well, shit. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. So
Right.
shit, what you rather me do? Be like, I just got home from jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So that was like one of the funniest things.
Man.
Oh man. Oh. But we got some questions for you, boy. I don't even know where to start at.
Let's go, man. Whatever you got, I'll answer it for you.
We'll start them off.
I'm about to go straight to the
Okay,
header.
let's go.
Man, who the worst DJ in Savannah?
The
Who
worst?
DJ who ever played in Savannah?
A nigga named Blue Ice. I don't even know where this nigga at no more.
Straight out the jump.
Yeah, that nigga was the worst DJ I ever heard in my life, bruh. Let me tell you this shit, man. So, I stayed in Houston for a minute, too.
Yeah.
And so, when I got back to Savannah, I used to have some of my partners from Houston used to come out here with us.
Yeah.
And so, it got to the point to where, they would come and, like, they would bring, like, females with them and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, this nigga used to DJ at Rain on Bay Street.
But I hope it ain't who you think. Because he played, man, one time I was in Rain and I heard somebody play the whole song of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I swear to God. The same exact shit, bro. The same exact shit, bro. This nigga know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro, what the
He
fuck?
said something about this for
I
real.
told you about it. I said, bro, that's the worst experience in the club.
worst shit.
I didn't even know it was the second verse to that song till I
I didn't
heard
even
that
know
shit.
it was a second verse of that shit. And like, bro, my people was in the club with me and they like, this what y'all be jamming around this motherfucker? Like, how you explain that shit? Embarrassing, bro.
Embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, it's time to go.
That shit embarrassed me like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I done gave these folks $10 to hold my hat. Like, I'm ready to go
yeah,
now.
man, you gotta pay that. You motherfuckers have to pay that. Have to pay
You
your
had
hat.
to pay the whole
shit.
yeah, you can't go there with no hat. You got to pay them
You
the
had to
whole
pay them to hold
your hat.
To hold your hat for you, bro. Yeah, that's the worst DJ I ever heard in Savannah.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Not
Okay,
even
I agree.
by
I agree.
miles, bro.
I agree. I'm going to tag him, too.
Yeah, tag him in that shit. I don't even know where
Because he was trash, bro.
I hope he ain't DJing no more.
Yeah, I know he ain't.
Yeah, I hope he ain't.
I know, unless he doing some 90s party type shit. That's the only thing.
That nigga need to be not doing nothing. That nigga need to.
Tell you about Savannah, bro. That man was garbage. I don't even see how he got a job.
Yeah, you're not supposed to play the whole song anyway.
Bro, the whole song.
whole
You ain't even supposed to play the first song, the first part.
Yeah, maybe at a 90s party.
Yeah,
like,
but in the club on a Friday night.
Man, bro, we was smoking and drinking like, bro, niggas high up. Like, bro, I want to hear that shit. I want to hear some shoot 'em up, Bootsy set it off in this motherfucker.
That nigga could have played anything other than that shit. Right. And I would have been happy with that shit, bro. Anything other than the fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Hey, that nigga could have played the Family Matters song, cuz.
Anything, cuz Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was not it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
So what got you into? So I know you went to college for the business, but what got you into like the podcasting, filming? Because I know you're a man of many hats. Man of many hats. I don't want to even put you into a box. So what would you describe yourself as? Okay, I don't want to put you in a box. What would you describe yourself?
Like I say, man, I'm a utility player.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be the superstar. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the person you're going to bring in the game when it's time to win.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess the best analogy I can give you is, how you have that rusty screw that hold everything together.
Sure do.
That's me. I'm the rusty screw that hold all that shit together.
Okay.
But what got me into the podcasting shit in particular, because it's a long story that go and all that shit. I used to rap first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was rapping in like elementary school. You know what I'm saying? And I like that shit was cool or whatever, but I wasn't really focusing on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like, studios wasn't abundant like that.
You
know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like,
right.
the only way I could really go into the studio was when they had Inferno Records down here. The niggas just let me sneak in there at night while everybody's at the club.
Okay.
But then the niggas would never give me the music. Like, I'm just in that shit rapping and like I hear it, but then I'd be like, I want my people to hear it. I would give it to you.
That Big Head Al, man.
Yeah.
Big Head Al, yeah.
Big Head Al, yeah. You know
Big Head Al, yeah. I know you talking about. Shout out to Al, bro. Shout out to Al, man.
That was pretty cool and shit. But then, like, when Southbound came out and they was doing promo tours and shit, I was off in school. So I couldn't never really take part in that shit. But when they used to come back, them boys might come back with the fresh ass outfits and shit.
Facts.
But other niggas out of them boys would come back with cars. So I'm like, man, fuck the rap. Like, what is these niggas doing? Like, I want to get on the business side of that shit. So that's what attracted me to the business side of the music shit. And it just, evolved into when CJ the DJ first left E93 the first time, before he went to 94.1, he had a no-compete clause that he couldn't be on no radio for 6 months.
Okay.
So at this particular time, you know, he was just really getting his traction going. So I was like, well, fuck it. Like, let's go do internet radio. You know what I'm saying? And we bought the domain and all that shit for traffic jams or whatever. That was the name of the station. But we couldn't find nobody to like man that shit 24/7. So we was like, well, fuck it, we'll just do like a talk show. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Power Tripping came to be. And this was in 2016. Like niggas wasn't even calling that shit podcast. Niggas was calling that shit talk show.
I wish I would. I don't know where I would have been if I would have started early like that. Like if I would have met him, because I ain't never thought about it till I met him. You know what I'm saying? So I would have had to come find him like. I had to meet you about 10 years ago.
Right. They start coining it like podcasting after like really, like for real, 2018,
2018,
Joe Rogan started getting super big with his podcast, and there was other couple ones that was getting big, but then that's when that people still didn't know what it was. They just was like, what's podcast? You know what I mean?
Podcast. Black podcasts ain't start here till about like 2000.
Yeah, the pandemic.
Yeah, the pandemic. 2020. Yeah, 2020.
And like I said, man, like, you know, I got to toot our own horn with that shit because in 2016, you know, we was putting up, you know, like 20,000, 30,000 listeners in 2016. You know what I'm saying? And we had our own flow with our shit. Like we was just like, we gonna be the most ignorant corner of the internet. Like we just gonna be in this shit. We gonna talk shit about everybody. Anybody can get it. You gay, we clowning. You retarded, we clowning. Like it was like fuck it. It wasn't so PC. And so, you know, like that shit ended up bumped me, Max, CJ, and BB. Like we ended up building a real solid fan base. And we even had people like, you know, Rihanna. Rihanna was checking for our shit. When Cardi B first blew up with the Bodak Yellow shit, she shouted us out on Twitter. We had Adam Carolla fucking with us. So it was like, you know, we was in this pocket 2 years before anybody was talking about
shit. You know
what I'm saying? So that's where the podcast and shit started at. And then I started saying like, oh shit, well, we got people checking for us and, you know, internationally.
Right.
And then from there it started like, oh, we can get money from this shit.
Right.
So that's where like the whole podcasting thing kind of came from. And I kind of got labeled as a podcaster, but I'm really not. Like I haven't been on anybody podcast since 2022. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Okay, saying that, when I first met you, you were playing the background.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Background doing, what work is that that you doing when you
just the production,
Okay.
You know, the editing and the marketing of everybody's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because that was on, was it Coming to a Conclusion? No.
The first podcast I met him at was Terrence and them.
No Busters.
No Busters.
Yeah, No Busters.
Yeah, I did the photo shoot for it too.
Yeah, No Busters was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was though. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I was already taking this serious, but I started enjoying it more, and I started venturing out a little bit to other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how they work. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I could really do my own thing then. You know what I'm saying? It was like almost like y'all was putting me in the game a little bit, like introducing me to other people. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that too. But you know what I'm saying? But it's you gotta like it. You gotta like doing this, bro. How I feel.
If you're gonna be an on-air talent, you gotta like that shit. Now, like with the producer side of that shit, I'm gonna be
about the money.
It's about the money. I don't even really give a fuck about the shit they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like now, when I got to the point where I'm doing freelance production.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you hit me up and I'm charging you $100 an hour. I'm coming out, do your shit for you. And I can edit right down the spot, so I ain't even got to take that shit home. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it now. And like
I'll put it out for you, right there.
Put it out right down the spot. And so like now I got like a different, diverse group of people who are, you know, recording shit for. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my biggest podcasts right now that I produce, it's a white dude on the shit and he like pro-Trump. You know what I'm saying? But like this man got crazy followers. Like people fuck with him and shit. And he right here in Savannah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just shit like that, man. Just freelance. Whoever gonna pay me, I'm a mercenary.
That's all I know too.
That's all I know.
I can set up the camera, you know what I mean? I got the gear.
Whatever you need me to do.
As long as you pay me, I do that shit.
For sure. So did the podcast start off as like, or it wasn't called podcasting when you got into it, more so talk show, but when y'all started it all, was it more just, I just want to talk on the mic with my friends, or did you already go into it with the business mentality of like, okay, I'm getting the domains, I'm making sure it's going out to where it need to go out to and promoting where it needs?
I'm gonna be all the way real because I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to keep CJ on his voice on air.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So like that was the original plan going into it. Like I didn't care about none of that shit because originally the podcast was just supposed to be him and BB. You know what I'm saying? But then he was like, nah, man, like, you funny, cuz, like, come on, you add your flair to it, you know what I'm saying? And then Mac was just like the fucking jalapeno pepper on top of that shit.
Right.
He just gonna come and he just gonna say whatever the fuck. Just
come out of his head.
He had no filter, none of that shit.
Need it.
Yeah, you need that shit.
Yeah.
So that the foursome just worked good. That's all that shit turned into.
Okay, bet it. Because I know for me and bro, we started off with just like talking, and I know like that structure starts getting kind of like, all right, we gotta do this. You know what I mean? We can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then doing that with your homies is kind of like a
because it turned into a think chamber.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially your boy, like y'all gonna
yeah.
agree on most shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think especially now, like the culture of this shit is everybody want to argue and debate and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have people in that shit with different thoughts than you, I think, to make your shit successful.
Yeah, and I think that's why I like, you know what I'm saying, with me and bro, you know what I'm saying? Because even if we don't have nobody on here, we still can talk like it's a yin and yang. Because he might feel a certain way and I might feel a certain way. And it's different, but we can come to a conclusion.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right, I get that, but just make sure you understand. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, but we can come to a conclusion. That's the best thing we could, you know what I'm saying? But
it's the mutual respect.
That's another thing. Yeah, mutual respect play a lot into it too.
Yeah, that's fact.
So you was into the podcast, and I know getting into the media. Well, would you consider podcasting media, or would you consider it more entertainment?
No, it's definitely media.
Media,
especially now because like everything now is video.
Oh, okay, no.
Like, you know, like I say, we was doing in 2016. We was straight audio. It wasn't no video.
Yeah.
And like the pandemic shifted all of that shit.
Yeah, because you had to see it.
You had to see that shit.
You had to see it.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was recording, so I would say podcasting is more media.
Okay.
Especially now. Not back then, but that's what it evolved into.
Okay, then. So what pushed you into the entertainment with like making films and things like that?
Just being around that shit, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I write a lot. You know what I mean? So just like I never thought about being a producer, director, or even an actor. Like none of that shit was on my mind at all. But when you sitting around and you watching how your talents branch out to other people, and like I say, man, like I'm just a utility player, cause like I can bring the best out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? As long as I sit around them and they really want the shit for themselves. And so, you know, just being around the diverse group of people who I was around, especially during the pandemic time, I was like, man, shit, let me try to do some different shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just went like that. Like I wrote the first movie I ever wrote, I wrote that shit in Paris back in like 2017.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like I wrote Sunday in Savannah in Paris. You know what I'm saying? So like,
so the thought in my head is he's sitting at one of them tables, you know,
one of the top tables,
looking at the Eiffel Tower.
Like you know,
I'm inspired.
So inspired.
Like my little hotel room, man, I could look straight out the window and see the Eiffel Tower, and like you know, just I would go out in the day, you know, bullshit, fuck with people, just see what was in Paris or whatever, and then at night, if I didn't party, I'm going back to the room and I just write. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, keep it going like that. And that's how that shit came about. But it was just more so just being around like different people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Was it true you had to beat somebody up that tried to run off with the footage or something like that?
I didn't have to beat them up. I had to go Suge Knight and get the shit.
Okay. You had to pull a red. Oh, you had to pull like a red off of Five Heartbeats. Yeah.
Almost. You know what I'm saying? Almost.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the little Indian chick, man. Fuck her, man. Matter of fact, man, she was, you know, like that whole experience. It's just so much shit, dog. That when this shit get finished, me and Tat gonna tell y'all about it. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit. But nah, they had like some Indian holiday, and she wanted to go back to India. And she was like, well, I'm going to work on the movie while I'm in India and take the hard drive. And I'm like, fuck no. My shit can't leave America. Like, how the fuck I'm going to find you get in India?
America?
Right, you going to India with my shit? Like, my shit couldn't even leave out Savannah, more or less leave out of fucking America. Like, nah. So,
she was a SCAD student?
I don't know, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fuck that hoe, man. So, you know, she took my shit and she went to the hotel or whatever, and she was just adamant about taking my shit with her to India. And now, you know, I realized, like,
you hadn't paid her.
Night, who, her?
You hadn't paid her? Okay.
Paid the motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I was sitting around, and I was like, where the fuck the hard drive at? And, you know, the actresses that was on the scene was like, oh, the Indian chick took it. And I'm like, oh, hell no. So I knew what hotel it was at.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was in my hood, and it was 3 of my homeboys actually. They was like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, I gotta get this hard drive. And they was like, shit, let's go.
Let's go,
yeah. So I had to go in the shit at D-Boy and get my shit back, man. But nah, I didn't fight nobody about it. But, I was willing to, but
that's your baby, bro.
Shit, that Indian chick, you should see in her face, boy. She was a shit brick. She opened that hotel door and there's 3 niggas at her shit. Like, I need this. So
you can have it.
Yeah. When she was already there, you was like, man, just let me get the.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? And then what made the shit funny was when she opened the door, my shit was sitting on the table.
Yeah.
Like when she opened the door, I saw my shit sitting right there. Like, nah.
So you can't even lie.
Yeah, you can't even lie and say you ain't got my shit. So yeah, let me get this.
What the inspiration of the movie came from? Like what's the storyline of it?
So what I did, man, so the reason why I ended up even doing the movie was because, you know, we in Savannah, all these major movie companies, they come here, they film here, they use all our shit, but they don't never use the talent here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even do casting calls except for extras in this motherfucker.
You right.
And it's a lot of talented people.
And that's why I don't never go down there. That's all it be for extras.
That's all it be for extras.
Wasting my time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What they give you like $20 a day and feed you, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, there's way more talented.
I'm going to work.
Yeah, like, get out of here. Just go to work for all that shit.
Straight up.
So,
treating like jury duty.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They jury duty and niggas come stand in this shit. We might not even use this scene, but come stand out here in this hot ass sun. So I just was like, man, fuck it. Like, I want to do a movie in Savannah that's about Savannah with Savannah people.
Yeah.
And I pretty much used the formula for the movie Friday.
Yeah.
And Ferris Bueller Days Off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I took it and I kind of like got the motivation how I wanted to structure the shit from those 2 movies.
Yeah.
And it's about 2 characters, Cap and Zip. Shout out to Tat. Tat played the main character. He's Zip. And he just owing people money.
Yeah.
Like, he just doing all kind of fucked up shit. He done took his girl tax return and blew the shit, talking about he gonna flip it and just a whole bunch of shit. But he ended up getting into it with the main antagonist of the movie is Pretty D.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phil Holmes. He plays Pretty D in the movie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, you know, it just follow us throughout Saturday night going into Sunday trying to get the money. And different little people we run into who he owe money to, and then my character is Cap, and I got my girlfriend on the phone. She bitching and complaining like she didn't come back home. So it's that's pretty much it. Man. It's real dope, man.
I want to see that. Hey,
I seen a little sneak peek.
Yeah, little sneak peek. That's Savannah.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, that shit dope, man.
So what would you say is the your favorite parts, like your favorite parts about actually, is that your first full length picture, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
like
the first thing I ever did.
Getting into it and like, you know, what would you say some tips are? What kept you motivated? What got you through the process?
Shit, I spent $42,000 to make that motherfucker. That was enough motivation for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't no chump change to come out the pocket.
That ain't,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? It wasn't no PPP shit. That came out of my pocket. Right. So, like, that was the main motivation. That's why even, like, these 3-4 years later, I'm still got my hand on that shit. And I'm pushing for that shit. But I was just like, man, you know, the people who was involved with it, man, they put so much. You know what I'm saying? Because it was days, because we was out that bitch filming. It was like 100 degrees outside.
Right.
And, you know, the whole premise of the movie is the shit take place in the span of like 36 hours. Whoa. So a lot of us had to like wear the same clothes for like days and days and days and shit.
Go home, wash this shit, and come
back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the females in the movie, them girls wanted to change their hair so bad, and I'm like, cause you can't change your hair.
Right.
You know
It's gonna throw it all the way
throw
off.
the whole shit off. You know what I'm saying? And just the people that just stayed down for that shit, man. And I owe everybody that was a part of that shit. Like, I owe them. Yeah. So I got to make sure I see this shit through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit would have been a Tubi before Tubi. Because you'd be like, "Hey, shorty had the kind of hair. Now she got this hair. Like, bro, what's going on?"
It adds to it though a little bit. It adds to it a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Even like it's gonna be like it's one scene in particular where we got two characters, and it's two females, and their hairstyle changed. But the way that we flip the shit, you're gonna be like, that's pretty brilliant.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? How
yeah.
these niggas did that shit. So it's pretty cool.
What's something you didn't expect to run into when you get into like, cause you're like a one-man wrecking crew, right? Do you do all the filming yourself, or you had somebody?
Well, no, we had a production company.
So you actually had somebody come in?
Yeah, we had somebody that come in. You know, they did the cinematography, and we had people that did the sound, the lighting. Well, we used the kids from SCAD for the sound.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we had some kids from SCAD that came out to get experience doing the sound for us and shit. But, like, you know, writing it, acting, directing, like, ended up doing all of that shit.
Okay.
That wasn't the original plan, but one thing I learned over the course of these years, man, is that nobody gonna see your dream or your vision the way you see that shit.
Facts, bro.
Like, you can explain that shit to a motherfucker 1,000 times,
and they still won't get it. That's
and
facts.
another thing about it too, one thing I learned, that people assimilate to your dream and shit. Now they'll run with that shit.
Oh yeah.
But as soon as that shit get hard,
it's your dream.
Yeah, that was your shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I say, man, like I asked in the beginning, like what type of man would you be? Because I'd be a bell. You know, it's something by themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna figure it out.
They gonna figure that shit out. So.
You right, bro.
For sure, man. But y'all, we win together, but you lose by yourself.
Every time.
Ooh,
every time.
Ooh, I put
That's
that on the
realest shit you ever
t-shirt.
said. The realest shit you ever said.
That's facts, bro. Oh. I had asked a lot of people this question, and I got in a good argument about this question, right? Mm-hmm. So it was a question that it was meant for you, but it was a guest gave me this question to ask you this question. I had asked this question amongst my friends and stuff like that, and we got in a good little argument about it, so I'm gonna ask you about it. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like a stud should be able to get in the club free on ladies' night?
Fuck and no. Shit no.
Explain.
When it ain't free for ladies, you coming in this shit, you acting like a nigga. You got your titties taped down, you got on basketball shorts and shit. But then when this lady's free before 12, you coming in this shit, oh, I'm a fucking female. So what I used to do was be in that E-line.
Yeah.
If you want to get in this shit free, you a stud, you got to go to the car and put some heels or some shit on.
Right.
If you ain't gonna do that shit, then yeah, you gotta pay.
You gotta pay.
And I got in trouble with that shit with Lawman. He was like, bro, discriminate. And I'm like, bro, like, we can't let the studs just run free.
Because all of them gonna come in here
now. They all
now.
gonna come here. And they gonna upset the balance of the whole club now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
like,
right.
niggas, like, you know, shout out to all the dudes who go in the club and actually fuck with women. But them fucking studs throw the ecosystem off, bro. Cause you can't compete with no stud, bro. You can't compete with no stud. Not in the club. Nah, in real life, yeah. But in the club, man, the studs blowing you out, bro. You get swept. 7-game series, you swept.
You right.
That shit upset the whole ecosystem.
It does, especially when it's too many of them.
It's too
you know
many.
what I'm saying? You right.
Since you speak on this question, man, I had heard some story about Tat about to get in a fight with some stud. Right. Well, do you know the story behind this?
I know the story because I was told the story by 3 different people, but I wasn't actually there.
All right, so we get a secondhand story, but
okay,
you can kind of confirm it if 3 different people say the same.
If 3 different people told me about the shit. Tat told me first, and then Keish told me second. And then I forgot, some girl told me like
I can kind of believe Keish a little bit though.
Shout out to Keish. So it definitely happened, but I wasn't there to see it.
Okay, what's the story? What'd you hear?
So the story I heard was that Tat was in the club and the girl wanted to buy a drink or some shit happened at the bar. And Tat was like, no, I'm not buying the drink. I'm not giving you the drink. Some of that nature. And so at the first he thought it was a dude.
Right.
So you know how Tat is. He already act like Red Fox and Fred Sanford and shit. Funny, he started that walking and shit and all that shit. So they was like, he walked off from the girl, still thinking it was a dude, and the girl followed behind him talking shit.
Oh.
So he turned around and he was ready to get to it. And they like, hey boy, that's a fucking stud. That's a girl. So by this point, the stud was upset. She wanted to fight. But now it's a joke to him. Yeah. So you know how that shit
now he
went.
laughing.
Yeah, so now he laughing and he just fucked the whole shit up with her.
That's funny, boy. Hey, I could just see that. Well, I agree with you though, because I said the same thing when I had asked my congregation friend when we sit there just talk random shit. I said, bro, if a stud come to the club dressed like a man, she should have to pay.
Yeah, straight up.
I feel that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you said, it's not fair, bro, because if she approach me, she gonna act like a man. Right. If she come and try to fight me or argue with me, she gonna act like a man. You know, no, she might act like a man. She depends on what kind of stud it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you got them gangster ones now that are hit. You know what I'm saying? Or they might got their iron outside. Right. They ready to get gangster. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
they back the fuck out you. Then it turn into, why you hit a girl?
Yeah. And that's what they said. They're like, man, you fighting a girl. I'm like, bro, she's not a chick. She's a.
So I ain't trying to start nothing. Yeah. Right? I hear your argument. Argument, right? So your argument is that if you don't act like a girl, then you shouldn't get in on ladies' night.
No.
Is that what you're saying, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, then so what if somebody acted like a girl and you didn't consider
Still
them
don't count. Still don't count.
But I thought we were going off of what act.
So you talking about like a
yeah,
dude?
I know you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Look at. And you look like a fool.
Because y'all just said we talking about argument, man. We debating now, right? So you just said that they gotta pay because they don't act like that. You know what I mean? It's not gonna mess up the ecosystem too much, right?
No.
In the way that you're talking about with studs.
It wouldn't.
Right?
It wouldn't.
So why wouldn't they get
because man, you don't want to turn the club into RuPaul in the drag race, cuz. Like, come on, man. Like now you playing a dangerous game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you got the homies like, bro, what you got going?
Now they over there, you got Club One and rocking and shit. Like, nah, cuz you don't want to do that. Come on, man. Like, listen, we trying to make money. You don't want to have 20 RuPauls pulled up to the club,
bro. Because I'm going to walk out.
As I would tell everybody, I just try to. I always play devil's advocate, and I always make sure that people stay consistent across the board. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
inconsistent. I'm consistently inconsistent when they come to that shit. Cause I'm consistently inconsistent when they come to that. Nah,
for sure. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
I mean, it's in the real world that'll happen. You know what I'm saying? But. We in America.
We in America. We in the economy around here, man. The club is a delicate ecosystem, bro. You don't want to mess it up.
Yeah. All right. So I know you was talking about right in with your crumpets and your tea over there in Paris, right? So would you consider yourself a passport, bro?
I've partaken in it.
Partaking in that?
Yeah.
Okay. So explain that to people that wouldn't understand that.
So. I'ma just put it to you. I'm not gonna even try to dress it up for you.
Okay.
All right. You can go to a place like Colombia. Mm-hmm. You can go to a place like Dominican Republic. Those are only two places I can speak on. I'm pretty sure there's other places, but only places I can speak on.
Okay.
And Dominican Republic, for instance, their rent for a whole year is $500 American.
500?
$500 American. Now, I'm not saying you stand in the Taj Mahal or no shit, but it's decent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you go over there, you talking to a female, and you like, shit, I got $60, $70. That's their rent for like 3 months.
Yeah.
So like, what you think they not? They gonna go bring friends and all type of shit.
Yeah.
I've been in a situation, for real. Like, I've been in a situation where I was in the DR one time, and the chick was like, hey, I got some weed. I don't want to buy no weed from you. Like, I'm straight. So she like, well, what you want? I'm like, I'm just bullshit shooting the breeze. Like, all right, I want you.
Yeah.
She like, all right. So she left. I'm thinking like, this bitch about to, I don't know what the fuck she about to
do.
Bitch come back, and she like, well, just give me $50. I'm like, 50? Fuck it, I give you 60. Bitch say, all right, well, hold on. Bitch come back with a friend.
Yeah.
Like, she come back with a friend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I'm not about to give her $60 too. Nah, she like, no, that's for us. So both of y'all for $60, what nigga wouldn't do that?
Damn.
And I'm not talking about no trash.
Yeah.
I'm talking about these motherfuckers was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, why not?
Yeah.
And then guess what? That same girl brought back 3 other friends like out of the 4 days. I probably spent like maybe what, $200 at best? And that's pushing it.
Damn. I spent that in the strip club.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So I heard this argument online, right? So like a lot of men get kind of like or judge women for going to Dubai, right?
You know what goes on in Dubai,
right? So would you say that's comparable, right? So like if I'm partaking in passport, bro, then I can't really judge anybody who's partaking in Dubai sandstorms. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. No, I don't judge no female for what they do with their shit, because that's the biggest fucking management is pussy management.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even dudes without pussies, like we gotta practicing pussy management.
You right.
Because if you got too much pussy spread around, you're going to end up running in your pocket sooner or later.
Yeah, you're going to be broke.
Yeah, you're going to be broke.
Yeah.
Fuck what you talking about. I don't care how hard you are, bro. Like, nigga, if you fucking with 3 or 4 women,
you're going to spend some money. Like I tell everybody that, too. I say, bro, you got to understand this. She going to need something to eat. If she got kids, she going to need something from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it don't matter, bro. You're going to spend some cheese.
You're going to spend
and too many women especially these days.
Oh yeah. They pussy is they bargaining chip at this point. So
But you know what? Okay, since we on that, do you feel like us as men messed up and put pussy on a pedestal?
Oh yeah. But I mean that all that shit came from that whole mind frame and they ain't tricking if you got it. That was the worst thing to happen to niggas when niggas started saying that bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know who created that.
Okay, so what
bullshit.
would you? All right. So what would you consider putting the pussy on a pedestal? In your words, what is that? What does that mean?
I just mean like just doing anything just to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like
some people say spoiling your girl is putting it on the pedestal.
Not if it's your girl.
Not your girl. Though.
So you're talking about people outside.
Yeah, like say you just like you just meet a chick or you it's not official. You know what I'm saying? And you off the muscle.
Doing the most,
bro. I'm like you breaking bread, you buying the kids school clothes, all this, all that. You ain't even touch it. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't even let you smell it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then them hoes will dress that up and say, that nigga applying pressure. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like bro, I done heard a female say that if a dude want to talk to her, he would have to send her, like her nails cost $350. Nails and toes cost $50. I don't know where that price ever came from. I ain't spending no $350 for no toes and no nails. But her toes and nails $350. And if a dude want to get her attention, he would have to send that.
Nah, that's outrageous.
Okay.
Just to get conversation.
Okay, so I like arguing.
Yeah.
I like to argue and stuff like that, right? So everybody not 6 foot, right? Everybody not muscular and athletic. Everybody's not all these things that's all automatically attractive to him, right? So if you're trying to get me outside of what I'm automatically attracted to, then you gotta come with something. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying
that's
I can
the way of the
see
world.
the logic of it. Just like on the men's side, right? So if she's not the most beautiful, if she's not the most aesthetically pleasing, all that type of stuff. She gotta make sure that she cooking right.
Yeah,
she gotta be giving me food.
Yeah,
she gotta be doing giving me comfort. A lot of comfort. She gotta be doing a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
So isn't that the same negotiation that we do between looks and what you do? You know what I mean? So like a dude that look 6 foot something, athletic, all this stuff, that dude's not doing that for that girl. You understand? But for another guy, she's telling him that he has to do that same amount. You know what I mean?
But that's a female just listen.
Or you talking about straight tricking them?
All that shit. We put it all in the one
all under the same
umbrella.
All right.
If a female really, she ain't even got to be into you like that. But if she respect you, she not gonna try you like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the whole shit, you was like, well, female want men that's 6 foot tall, muscular, got money and all that shit.
Because they want to feel safe.
They want to feel safe. But I'm gonna tell you some shit I learned a long time ago, and this shit hasn't been proved to me wrong yet. Long as you got on some clean shoes and smell good, and you can make a female laugh, bro, you can get any woman you want, dog.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. But that is coming with resources, though. So if you got the super clean shoes, looking well, smelling good, it's putting a picture in the girl's mind of a certain level of success or comfort that he can provide me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to argue with you. But you know what I mean? So it's just like, I think this argument is an argument between guys who's not doing what they supposed to do for themselves.
And I mean, you know what I mean? All that shit theater of the mind, because you meet a female, shit, these hoes bald headed as a motherfucker, but they got this nice ass weave, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let you catch them on a good day when they ain't got no makeup. You know what I'm saying? It's theater of the mind. So I mean, everybody playing from the same position, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's just a matter of,
you see him in the club, you see him in the house when you wake up the next morning, you be mad at yourself.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all a matter of if the female really interested in you, and it's also in the sense of for a man if you see value in the female.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like some females ain't got nothing to offer but pussy.
Right.
And like with them, you're not gonna do all that shit because you just know it's another female over here with damn near the same sexual prowess as her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you see a female and you like, well, shit, I got a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shorty work in advertising. Shorty got a degree in marketing.
Right.
Her value now is raised. You know what I'm saying? So if she come at you and say, oh, well, you got to take me to Roof Chris. Do you want to invest that $200 in that shit? To get her to be like, well, shit, she can help me with my podcast? Or would you rather go out here and take a bum-ass bitch to Roof Chris and spend $200 just to be cool with this bitch?
I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really all about the value and what they hold. And like one thing a woman told me, bro, a real woman gonna know a real man when you walk into a room.
That's
so if you dealing with a dumb bitch, then more power to you. That's on you. That's you.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Slow female don't even. And conversation don't even intrigue. You be like, man, I ain't gonna fuck around this bitch, man. Straight up, though. You right.
Realest shit ever, bro. You take sex out of the equation, bro. These females ain't really popping like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts. That's real shit, bro.
Straight up.
And the older you get, and I'm learning that now. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm married, but like even before I got married, as I got older, like, what? Man, I ain't got time for this shit. I'm gone, man. I don't want to hear this bullshit.
I give a motherfucker 2 chances. The first time, all right, we just might bump heads on some shit.
Yeah.
The second time, I'm straight.
I'm straight, cuz. You ain't got to worry about me.
Yeah, we can speak and be cool, but I'm straight.
Yeah, that shit need to turn you on, man.
Turn me on.
Yeah, man.
I can understand that, though. I can understand it.
Ooh, Ice Spice or SZA?
SZA.
Which one and why?
SZA. Ice Spice got Down syndrome, cuz.
Wait.
I mean, I ain't like, you know, I ain't in the fucking retards, man.
Hey, I'm gonna make sure this be a real too, because you have people argue about that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
people argue
y'all
about
gotta
that.
stop.
Man, look at Ice Spice face, bro. Without
I mean,
makeup.
I'll choose SZA if I had to pick one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, over Ice Spice.
Yeah, I'll take SZA with the fake body.
Yeah, it is fake.
Yeah,
it is
I mean,
fake.
I'd rather do that than be fucking a motherfucker with Down syndrome. Straight, man.
I got this. Her rap make me mad. I be like for real, it's females out here who killing this shorty. And
you gotta have sex appeal, man. I just been talking to somebody about that shit the other day, man. Like the best female artists, bro, they never gonna get their credit. Your LMAs, your hers, people like that, they never gonna get their credit. The chick out in New Orleans, the 3D.
Oh yeah.
Latini, like, man,
it's hard, bro.
Females ain't rapping like that.
Rhapsody, all of them,
but they never gonna get the shine because they ain't slutting themselves out.
Right.
But you know, you can cut on the TV and you can see a sexy red and. That's
so
what they want to see.
I
mean, that bitch the worst thing to happen to black women.
That's facts.
That's the worst thing to happen to
bro.
black women.
When they come on in the club, I be ready to go, bro. I be like, man, that shit killed my vibe,
like, I
bro.
never knock none of them. Like Meg Thee Stallion, she can rap. You know what I'm saying? Like she got an actual technical style about herself, but she can really rap. Even like
I was hoping Glorilla ain't start going that way. You know what I'm saying? She kind of leaning that side, though,
but
man.
she got to though.
Yeah,
she got the enable looking Pete. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't be out here looking like a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Rapping with that deep ass voice.
I like the gangster Glorilla.
I like that shit too. But the majority of people ain't trying to hear that shit.
You right.
So that's what it is. But
I mean, that's for men and women in the industry. So like with the men, if you're not J. Cole and you're not the perfect at conscious rap and all this type of stuff, you better be talking about women. You better be talking about drugs and guns.
Either showing that shit.
I mean, or showing
shit. You got to show it.
Because who's besides Kanye, that lane, you know what I'm saying? That lane like that, it's harder. It's harder for these guys. You know what I mean? It's not easy to be a Tyler the Creator, man. He's been doing that his whole life. You can't just jump into something like that. You gotta be sure of yourself to be going those type of rappers.
You right.
I mean, everybody
it's coming at you. Yeah, it's
they're gonna be judging.
Yep. You right.
But I mean, the music industry is kind of flawed, but I try not to let it.
It's watered down, man.
Yeah.
It's not even real rap. Like, we know that. We done bought rappers in here and I done out-rap them. So it's like, it's not even around.
No, do this shit every day. And
they do it every. Bro told me I gotta stop doing it because I'm crushing them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have like I would never rap first no more because they don't want to rap after I rap.
They don't want to rap.
And after that, bro, it's like, bro, like, hey, you gotta stop that because they looking at you like, why you ain't rapping, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you could rap, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all niggas. It's the competition. Cause see me right now, if I come out, I'm going at niggas. Like if you trash, I'm like, hey, cuz you trash. Don't need to rap. I'm 50 Cent in your ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's serious. That's how it should be. That's why I say, man, like niggas
it's a sport. It's a sport.
I think the worst thing that happened to rap was niggas started equating the niggas having money as having skill.
But
like just because a nigga got money don't mean he real. Yeah. Just because a nigga got money don't mean he can rap. You know what I'm saying?
No
and
facts,
like,
bro.
That shit just fucked up the whole rap game for me.
That is. You true. That's right. That's real.
Because it's real people that's putting in that work and really developing their skills and really developing their music. And people just think that just being the most, I don't know what the word is, like the most knee-jerk reaction, the craziest lyrics, the craziest visuals is just going to get people's attention.
That's what get it.
Mostly kids' attention, though.
Yeah.
And that's short, because kids move on shit. Yeah, like
real
15 minutes.
I watch shit microwave, man.
Just like, I was telling the nigga, like, when you watch the BET Awards and shit, like, they be in the shit, they got whole songs, and people only know the first 30 seconds of the shit.
Facts.
Like, once you get past that initial chorus and that first 30 seconds of that shit, people just standing around looking.
You're right.
They don't know the rest of that shit.
You're right. Even if you go to the club and listen to Sexy Red, it'd be the hook.
The hook.
Matter of fact, they don't start getting crunk till they start saying, get it sex. That's when the females start jumping in. Yeah, the ad-lib. After that,
it's right back to it. It's right
Most of the songs is whatever that clip is on TikTok.
Hey, TikTok.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all that shit is.
So I mean, we not disappointing ourselves this whole time on this the destruction of music. We're gonna move on to sports, right? So man, we gotta talk sports sometimes. So what I mean, we already know the finals happen, what they happen. Bro's really happy that Brown ended up getting MVP of the finals.
I don't like to.
But we're gonna move straight into the Olympics, man, because I've been really catching the Olympics this year, man. Really interested. I haven't been interested in the Olympics since probably like the Michael Phelps. You know when he went made his run. So like that Olympics, I was like really paying attention. But this one, I'm like, okay,
I'm watching
the basketball one. I'm really,
I'm watching.
Really interested in it because I want to see them blow everybody out by like 25.
I don't know. They got to play the team they almost lost against.
South Sudan.
Yeah, they got to play them again.
I think they're going to beat them by 20.
Because Durant ain't even played. He ain't played.
Correct.
Durant ain't played.
Durant didn't miss the last game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But sports-wise, bro always be asking this question. Question.
Which one is
it? The Jordan.
Okay. Is LeBron better than Jordan?
Athletically, yes. Mentally, no.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, athletically, LeBron is the best basketball player of all time.
I can see
like,
that.
Nobody's ever gonna maybe win Benyama, maybe.
Yeah.
But athletically, like physically, like ain't nobody fucking with LeBron. That's a motherfucking tight end coming down the paint.
Yeah, it is. That Shannon Sharp coming to the hole, bro. You're right, though, bro. And he dunking on everybody.
Right. Where do Kobe fit into that?
To me, Kobe is the second best player in history because Kobe had the physical and the mental. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kobe could have fit in any era of basketball, old school or now.
Right.
If Kobe was out there now, Kobe would still be running that shit.
He would have shot more.
Yeah, he would have shot more. He would have been exactly.
He shot earlier in his career.
Early in the career. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, to me, Kobe is the best behind Mike. I would put Tim Duncan at number 3, and then I would put LeBron at 4.
Ooh, I'd take Tim Duncan before.
I will take.
We're talking about it. He didn't affect the team the same way LeBron affected the team, though.
You don't think so?
I mean, I know Timmy was the GOAT.
So you think they would have still won? You think they still would have won the rings without Timmy then?
No, I don't think so. I didn't say that he wasn't important.
Okay.
Hold up.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not over here saying that Tim Duncan ain't that guy. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, like, he did work without Pop. You see what I'm saying? Without Pop, I think Tim Duncan's not Tim Duncan.
Can't say that because Mike did it. Mike had Phil.
True, but Mike was Mike. Phil proved that he's more so like letting people do what they already naturally would do. Pop is more so you got to fit within my system. It doesn't matter who you are. So fitting within the system.
So then would you take away Brady shit with Belichick?
People discuss it. People say that.
You can't do
that. But then Brady...
Because he won without
when
Belichick,
Brady won without, then
Yeah.
They start giving him his flowers more so.
And I mean, I respect it, but I mean, Brady fit in Belichick's system.
Right? Yeah. Perfect for it.
Perfect for it.
But who would you say, I think that's Belichick's system that was winning? So if he fit into the system perfectly, then that means this coach has already fit all the pieces around you.
LeBron bounced from system to system.
And Belichick was defense minded.
Yeah, he was defensive minded.
So that
coach.
means your job, Tom Brady, was not to lose me game.
Just manage the shit.
Not win. Even though, hold on.
Where you going with this shit?
I'm listening.
Even though, you know what I mean, I would never bet against Tom Brady in no way.
I was listening to you.
What I was saying is, like, there's an argument. There's an argument because he fit so well within that system, and everything was built around him, and it was a defense first type of mentality, and that defense first mentality is what really won them chips, in my opinion.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but I mean it's the same. If you gonna give Brady the props for being in Belichick system, then you can't knock Tim Duncan for being in Pop system. That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I got you. It's just like sometimes the system makes the player, and sometimes the player makes the system. And then I think in Tim Duncan's case, the system made the player. And then I think in Jordan or in LeBron or in Kobe's case,
they made the system.
They made the system. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to let Jordan be Jordan. Right? You know what I mean? Phil had to let Jordan be Jordan. He had to let Kobe be Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely had to let LeBron be LeBron, or you was fired. You know what I'm saying? Or you're fired. You know what I'm saying? So,
but first, can we all agree that Jordan wouldn't have a ring if it wasn't for Pippen?
Yeah, I mean, you got to give Pippen. You got to give the whole team.
Yeah, you got to give the whole.
I mean,
but Jordan was Jordan.
He didn't get one until Pippen came to that team.
I think this is the same argument as somebody saying it takes till later on in the dynasty for you to realize who was really needed, right?
Yeah.
So like Klay Thompson.
Okay. I knew you was about to go there.
Steph,
I knew you was about to go there.
So how do you feel about Klay Thompson right now? You're like, we didn't need that boy this whole time. It was Steph's team anyway. He was just sitting there within the system.
No, they needed
Klay. He was catching shoot. Of course they needed Klay. Right. But it was definitely Steph's team. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So you can't just say, oh, Steph would have never won without Klay. Probably not. Probably wouldn't have had one without it, but he definitely wouldn't have had one without Draymond Green either. You know what I'm saying? Probably wouldn't have had one without KD the years they won.
Well, that was KD team when KD was over there.
No, it wasn't.
To me.
That was Steph's team. Steph was the most popular person in the NBA
at that time.
Yeah, but KD ran that team, bro. They played around KD to me.
KD was the easy money sniper. Yes, you know, but Steph ran that team.
Yeah, they won it again without KD.
Yeah, they did.
So you can't say it was KD.
Can't say it was KD.
They did.
But I mean, KD, I don't want to ever talk no type of junk about KD or Tim Duncan. I don't want to talk no junk, but you know, come on, Brian. I think Brian over him.
Over Timmy.
Over Tim. Just because Brian, they have similar personalities, which is team first, right? Yeah. And because if LeBron would just score first, he would have been unstoppable his whole career.
Yeah.
But he was team first, making sure he understood the game, made everybody else better. And same thing for Tim Duncan. So they're comparable players because they don't have that mentality like Jordan and Kobe. You know what I mean? That GOAT. Kill him.
Yeah, Kobe. He coming at you.
But you know what I mean? I guess I can't be too mad about it.
I can't give it to LeBron, man. I saw JJ Barrera chump him out on the court. He was scared to back down JJ Barrera because I'm never letting that shit slide. He could have dominated that series against the Mavericks, bro. Nah, I can't rock with that.
JJ Barrera was kind of feisty.
They need to go ahead and give the gold medal to the WNBA female. I mean the United States females man basketball. Cause when I seen Brittany grind out the other game I watched,
that was against Japan, ain't it?
Man,
that was against Japan.
bro.
I saw the clips of that shit. Yeah, that's
bro,
keeping up with that,
bro.
But they lost against the WNBA.
In the All-Star shit, right?
Yeah, they lost against the All-Stars. Caitlin Clark.
I mean,
So now the coach came out and was like, now that I'm looking at it,
do you feel like Clayton Carter's overrated?
No way.
She changed the whole college game.
Yeah.
Like I know people don't want to give her props, and I think it's just because she a white chick. But, bruh, fuck what they talk about. Nobody was checking for that women's basketball shit till Caitlin Clark ascended in that shit. Now, don't get it twisted. Angel Reese is the Magic Johnson of her Larry Bird.
Yeah.
But definitely Caitlin Clark was the people who, because remember, she was a freshman during the pandemic.
Yeah.
She was the one who got the people to watching that
watching
shit.
it. You right. You right.
And that was 2-3 years before
I ain't gonna
Angel
lie.
Reese.
I ain't really start paying in no. Yeah, that was around the time. I really started watching it when Flau'jae went to LSU. When Flau'jae went to LSU, I started watching it. You know what I'm saying?
So you know my sister play. So I've been watching,
his sister
college
hoop.
basketball.
Yeah, his sister
so she hooped on the NC State girl champion team. So,
shit, that's dope. Okay,
she can hoop. Yeah,
okay.
she can hoop.
Yeah, she hoop. She still be doing like content creator. She do like the millions of followers and be hooping with them. You know, doing all that type of stuff. I think she was at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, she was at All-Star Weekend. Yeah, she was.
That's really dope. All right, that's cool shit.
Man, we've been into that content creator stuff. But
but like Flau'jae gonna be a problem when she get there, bro.
Yeah, because she gonna be one of those people to where she can do a lot of shit outside of just basketball. Like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese is probably just gonna be basketball and culture shit.
Yeah.
But like Shorty could end up doing music if she choose to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they had her performing at the ESPYs and shit. You never seen a motherfucker perform at the ESPYs.
Yeah, never, especially from Savannah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's facts.
Yeah, she definitely got the crossover appeal.
Yeah, man, that's facts.
Oh yeah, that's that question you had asked me the other day that got me upset.
Which one?
The question of most influential.
You're from Savannah. This is a good ass question too.
Okay.
You say you want to ask.
Who you feel like is more influence the culture
Of the city.
of the city. Flau'jae.
It's camouflage.
All right.
Yeah, it's camouflage. I mean, and the only reason why I say that is because I was there during that time. This nigga had all these niggas growing their dreads.
Yeah.
And every nigga was trying to rap like him. That alone sets apart from whatever Flau'jae's doing right now. Now, in due time, it's going to be Flau'jae.
Yeah.
But, you know, her dad laid the groundwork for everybody that was fucking with the music in the late 90s.
That's the same thing bro said.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah,
I was like,
I remember
can't get her without him.
Yeah, you can't get to her without him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember just to find a nigga who didn't rap like him at one time was hard.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was, when you said Southbound, because I was gonna ask you that too, who you felt like was the best rapper out of Southbound. But you had people like Scully. Scully ain't really sound like Flau'jae, but he could rap. You had your Infrareds and Skilla. Yeah, Skilla was hard. You had your Infrareds and your, you know what I'm saying? But Flau'jae was that voice though.
But you gotta remember, that was at the time when nobody was trying to be like him.
Yeah.
Because all them boys was competing to come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After he got to the point where he got to and he got killed, everybody started mimicking him.
Yeah, especially when he died.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So right. Yeah, definitely. But, you know, shout out to them. If you ask me who was probably the most influential rapper in Savannah, in my opinion, I go Third Coast.
Facts.
I would go Third Coast over Flau'jae. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because even though Flau'jae made more noise, Third Coast changed the whole landscape of the city.
They did. They were the first I ever heard come out, really out this. Well, not how they did it.
Yeah. They came with a street angle.
Yeah.
Because before them, it was them dudes. I can't even remember their name, man. I feel so bad I can't call their name. But they was by Frazier Holmes, and they had the song Savannah Got It Going On.
Yeah, but I was saying you had your Hen Dogs too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And,
all that.
Gemini,
all them boys, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, no shout out to them, man, but you knew them niggas weren't gonna get further than where they was at. You know what I'm saying? Third Coast,
them boys could have really
did that shit.
Like you could if you remaster it, you could play that shit now. You can play
some of that shit.
Yeah, some of
that shit you can play now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But Flau'jae just had everything with that music shit be perfect timing.
Yeah.
And, you know, he had the perfect combination of everything because he had Dushan on one side, you had Fat Boy on the other side.
Come on,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
You had goddamn Moet.
Yeah,
all
like
over,
that crime affiliate shit, like that shit dropped. And him and Moet was the standout stars. You know, shout out to the twins, whatever, because you can't overlook them either. Yeah. But it was Flau'jae, Moet.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? 1A and 1B.
Facts.
And the only thing that why she didn't do it, I think, in my opinion, was because she had life come at her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She had life.
You right.
And
you're right.
That nigga Flodge was dedicated to music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, dedication took over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, but
you call that shit straight out, bro. That's fact.
I would go third coast over everybody else.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I'm a third coast fan.
So
I
we
still
trying to
listen
do a
to them
third
to this
coast?
day. Yeah, I'm trying to do a third coast pod. It's hard to get all of them in one
Yeah,
room,
it's gonna
though.
be hard to do that shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah.
hard to do that
I
shit.
might
The
have to
third
hit you
coast,
up, bro. I might have to hit you up. We're trying to do like a real documentary style.
Yeah,
I mean, I can do
we
it.
got an interview with Info. You know what I'm saying? We got an
Okay.
interview with Info. I got an interview with Shotgun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like we trying to get all of them
together.
in one room.
Yeah, in
you
one
know
room.
what I'm
That's gonna be a
saying?
hard
I
task.
want to
But if
get
you pull it off,
Bishop.
it's gonna be hard,
You know what I'm saying? Slaughter, all of them in one
And
room.
even like in my opinion, I feel like the best lyricist that ever come out of Savannah is Lil Gotti. And niggas don't even talk about that shit.
Come on, man.
Niggas don't
You
even talk
preaching
about that
right
shit,
now,
bro.
bro. You preach low Gotti,
I would put Lil Gotti lyrics.
Come on,
not
bro.
production.
Yeah.
But lyrics against anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody.
He one of the people who got a song with Flodge and made the album.
Made
you
the
know
album,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
definitely.
made the album, bro.
Lyrically,
Like,
man, it's not. I can't think of too many niggas. Maybe one or two that could touch him lyrically.
yeah. I like them when I used to hear him and Info on the song together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's about him. Yeah, Flodge. Yeah. Lil Gotti, bro. It was
Shout out to
Lil
Lil
Gotti.
Gotti. Lil Gotti in the movie
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Shout out
what
Lil
I'm saying?
Gotti, man. So Lil Gotti used to come on the stage with that chain around his
Yeah.
neck, boy. That lock
His
at the
voice
end
just
of
commanded.
it.
His voice just commanded
Facts,
attention, bro.
Fact. Probably had one of the hardest verses on that About to Make It Happen song,
Yeah.
bro. Like Lil Gotti, very underrated.
Very
We're
underrated.
gonna make it happen.
Yeah, we gonna put it together.
That's
we
gonna be dope, cuz.
I'm talking about, bro. I don't see Shaq all. I be like, hey, bro, like I buy the liquor, I buy
Whatever
the
you
bucket
need
of
to do.
chicken, cuz like let's just get everybody in one room, bro. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's a story. I know that story would be amazing, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
definitely.
Especially with video.
Yeah,
Gotta do it right.
Gotta do it right.
Yeah,
Do it right, man.
yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
all them boys, man.
Facts,
sure, man.
facts.
Shout
Well, you
out
did
to
some
that
history just now, bro.
We
That's
do got
facts.
like two more questions
Yeah.
for you before bro hit you with the question that we always hit everybody with. What do you feel that Savannah? This is a two-part. What do you feel that Savannah nightlife need, and what do you feel that the music industry in Savannah needs as a whole?
All right, so I'm gonna say some real unpopular shit. The nightlife in Savannah, that shit cooked, cuz. It's cooked. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
niggas done fucked it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, any other city that you go to and you like, okay, well, we gonna go out to party for an urban crowd, you go downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It's no urban shit downtown in
You
Savannah.
right.
You know what I'm
You right.
saying? Shout out to Ig and EJ, they got Octane, but
Yeah.
that shit only really hold like maybe 60, 70 people at that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have a nightlife. Like I always ask
Yeah.
people, if you got family, friends coming in town,
Facts. Where you
on
gonna
Saturday
take them?
night, where the fuck are you gonna take them?
You right.
You know what I'm saying? Now
Dubs.
you could,
Only place I know is Dubs.
and then here go the thing with that shit. Shout out to all them people who do their shit at Devs. Shout out to everybody who was doing their shit at Hideaway or whatever. But them shit's kind of off the beaten path.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
hard
I'm
to
saying?
get traffic to them.
You're right.
You know
And
what
then
I'm
it's
saying?
hard to get parking.
It's hard-
You know,
all
it's
that
just
shit.
a
You know
it's
what I'm
just a
saying?
process.
It's a lot that's go involved with that shit versus just being like, okay, well, let's go downtown and we got all these bars and we got one club we can hit up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get to see every aspect of Savannah when you go downtown.
You right.
You know
You
what I'm
right.
saying? You bring a person from out of town and they from a bigger city and you be like, hey, let's go to Devs, they might look at you kind of funny.
They
Yeah.
would.
You know what I'm saying? I had a partner came in from LA and like he didn't even want to go in Devs. And then I went to LA with him to go to the club and I was like, I see why you don't
I
want to
see why you ain't want to
Yeah.
go. I feel like Elon can do it.
Nah, I was going down to Elon. Not Elon. It was 51.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, immediately got in a fight with my brothers and stuff. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
it's
bro. I
whack.
ain't trying to do that.
Yeah.
Now with the Elon thing, Elon
They got
could
the
be
space.
good. They got the space.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, people just don't really party like that here no more.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole nightlife to me is cooked.
They rather
by-
go to Devs, bro.
They rather go to
dangerous.
Devs. You know what I'm saying?
They rather go to Devs,
They rather go to
bro.
Devs. Or they rather go to bars and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I challenge any DJ, any promoter, like, bro, prove me wrong. Bring the nightlife back in Savannah.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see that shit come
Yeah,
back because
facts.
it's good for. I ain't gonna be in that shit. But that shit good for other people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Now, as far as the hip hop aspect of it and the music aspect of it, we just got to get more venues that cater towards music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we planting the seed with District Live, but that's something that we got to nurture.
Yeah,
That we got to grow.
you're right.
You
And
know what
people
I'm saying?
gotta really participate,
People gotta really
bro.
participate. in
Yeah,
that
bro,
shit,
for
you know
real,
what I'm
for real.
saying? Like we did the house party shit there with Trillville and Roscoe Dash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like we did good with the ticket sales, but we told everybody like, hey, the shit started at 9.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers didn't start coming till like 10. You know what I'm saying? The shit
Black
was over at
people time.
10:45.
Yeah.
So like when the shit was cut, when the lights cut on at 10:42, because I remember I was looking at my phone, and I go out in the lobby. It's a lobby full of people just coming to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of train people to be like, okay, well, we can bring the artists here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we need y'all to like participate in that shit.
Fact.
And like the same thing going on with In Market Arena.
Yeah.
Like, take it however you want to take it, but Anthony Hamilton saved the city with this show he got in September, because those people was like, bro, all of the hip hop and R&B shows get canceled.
Yeah.
With the exception of Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
And then you had a Rod Wave concert somewhere in the mix.
Yeah,
of that
in the
shit.
mix of, yeah.
But like other
yeah.
than that, everything
Shit,
else get canceled.
the 85 South show probably was the best thing that well, it felt the
It felt like it felt the arena, but that was a comedy show.
That's a comedy show,
not a
though.
music show.
You're right.
You get
You're
what I'm
right.
saying? So it's like the people over there was like, yeah, this shit kind of iffy. You know, niggas ain't buying tickets.
Yeah.
Anthony Hamilton shit came, them tickets sold.
Yeah.
So that shit saved it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
You
just,
think the ticket price would be a little too high for the rappers?
I mean, shit, they fuck around and go right to Jacksonville. You gotta pay
Right.
for you
They
gotta
do.
ride, you gotta pay for gas, you
And
gotta
a
pay for
hotel. Yeah, because you ain't
know what
coming
I'm saying?
straight back.
And you paying damn near the same price. Like the tickets here might be $95. The shit's over there $75.
No, that ain't bad. That
Yeah,
ain't
you know
bad.
what I'm saying?
That ain't bad.
If you want to get floor seats to some shit, what you paying? What, like $140?
Shit, I paid what, like $60 to see Money, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you see what I'm saying?
Like,
Like you can't, like, what you want the shit to be $10?
they do.
Yeah, I mean,
People
you
gotta
can't- you
eat,
can't
man.
function- Yeah, you
Man,
can't function like that.
You know these people like to flash their money but don't spend it.
You right.
know what I'm
Sucker
saying? Yeah.
Sucker shit, man. I hate that shit, man.
Hey, I'm
People don't
telling
like
you,
spending money, bro.
The young generation is funny, bro.
They funny, man.
They funny. You could tell them, hey, man, I'll help you out. Give me $200. They look at you like you crazy.
Like you just asked
But
them
you
niggas
just looked
for-
at the video and they...
Yeah, they got all the money in the world. Trust me, I see that shit all the time, bro. I see that shit all the time, man. Spread money and got money to spread nowhere.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Hold up. All right, I'm ready for you.
Question. How many... I'm going to go to that other question, but how many
So we got
jerseys
10
you got?
on the. We got 10.
Yeah,
on
we
the
got
camera
10 more
just
minutes. Yeah, okay. How many jerseys you got?
Ooh, shit.
We
I
can go
can't
band for band. Oh,
Yeah, I can't even tell you, because I would say probably
You got more than 60?
Yeah, I got more than 60.
You killing me.
Yeah, I got more than 60.
I just counted before I came out here so I can know. And I got matter of fact, I got 63.
Yeah, I'm probably like in the hundreds, cause
Okay. Well, if you ain't got
basketball,
if you-
baseball, and
see, I just really
football.
got baseball, football, and basketball. I'm trying to get into the hockey thing though. I'm about to start buying some hockey jerseys.
Yeah,
and
hockey
shit.
jerseys hard, man.
Yeah,
Hockey
yeah,
jerseys hard.
yeah.
Hockey's go hard. And the
Yeah.
baseball ones go crazy.
Baseball-
Yeah, I like the
I like
baseball
baseball
ones.
jerseys more
Yeah,
than
I like
anything else.
because you can open them up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
They're a little
Baseball
bit more
jerseys, yeah.
fashionably acceptable when you out in public.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Quick story. A short, sweet. The story about somebody fall on the floor fighting. It was kicking.
Who, me?
Yeah. And what happened at Elon one Thursday night? And a fight, drunk customer, and Tat was, Tat was on the floor kicking.
No, Tat wasn't on the floor kicking.
Oh.
The dude was on the floor kicking,
Yeah.
and Tat was kicking him. But he was on his back trying to kick Tat back,
Yeah.
but Tat was kicking him.
Oh.
Yeah, that happened. Just a Thursday night, man. Motherfuckers drunk. And, like, I think people be trying to free pick on Tat sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and
Not letting that happen.
Tat ain't going for that
Tat
shit,
ain't going for
right?
that shit. Tat ain't going for that shit.
Hey, all right. What's your end game, bro?
Ultimately, man, like I really want to get on. Like I'm looking at Tyler Perry and I'm looking at 50 Cent
I feel you.
and what they doing. I want to do that shit, but I want to do it with comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like. People always be like, bro, like you can do like the street shit. You know, you got a background with the shit, but that shit not marketable to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a white person in Iowa ain't gonna understand no street shit, but comedy universal.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Some
Facts.
shit funny, everybody gonna gravitate
Facts.
to.
Friday live forever.
Exactly. You think
Facts.
all the best comedies, bro, white people and black people,
Facts.
Hispanics, they know about that shit.
Facts.
Right.
So yeah, definitely that.
That's real.
That's my ultimate end game with the shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The podcast shit, like I said, I want to build up a network of like, I want to really do black podcasts,
Yeah.
and that be like my main focus on it. But I want to work with everybody.
Yeah.
But I want to be
Yeah.
able to give like, you know, black men especially that ain't talking about $200 dates and all that fuck shit. An avenue to express whatever they gotta say.
Yeah.
Because you know people always on black men hard about what they gotta say.
Yeah, we always try to make, you know what I'm saying, bring that. Cause we about to start. I got some female interviews I'm about to set up, but just to understand that we don't hate women.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, bro.
Just make all that shit work.
And let men know that you ain't got to change to be something that you ain't, bro. You know what I'm saying. You can be lame, bro. You know what I'm saying. Just be yourself, though. You know what I'm saying. I respect you more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. But just to get to understand, you ain't got to be rich and balling and all that to be somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying. Facts, bro.
And like I say, man, like I feel like my resume speak for itself.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Coming to conclusion, no busters.
Yeah.
Shit, even questions by Roy, like all of that shit. I had to handle all of that shit at one point.
Okay, learn it. See.
It does speak for itself, though.
Yeah.
And for sure, man.
All of them doing something.
We done heard about you in the city, man. As we said, man, we've been waiting to get you on the show. This ain't gonna be the last time. We gotta get you on one of these candid conversations out in the city. You know how we got those going on.
I like those shit too.
We're gonna get you in.
It's only the second podcast I did that wasn't inside heavy traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, like niggas ask me, be like, man, I don't want to be on niggas shit.
I see it's on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And it wasn't even that. It was just like, bro, I just was like, bro, I'd rather just go ahead and get this movie out. Before I start, going because that's
something to talk about.
That's something to talk about.
Yeah, but we'll get you back again for that too.
We'll get him back.
We'll do the premiere now.
That shit coming because like I just was with Trig the other day, man, and we got all of that shit lined up. Audio getting synced right now, so it's coming.
Okay.
I tell everybody, bro, like just bear with me. I had to learn how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? This was my first time. Nobody taught me shit.
Yeah.
So I had to learn. I had to take them bumps on the chin on my own. So I did it. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit. So.
Fact.
Man, go ahead and shout out all your social medias, all that stuff, man. I'm gonna have to check on this camera so we can get our outro. But go ahead and do your social media where they can find you.
Like I said, man, I'm Chevy Ced, man. You know what I'm saying? You can find me as Chevy Ced on everything. Like I don't have a bunch of numbers and names and shit. I'm just Ced. Chevy Ced. Like I say, man, I'm getting better with the social media shit. Hit me up. I'm trying to link with you. You know, whatever you want to do. If I can help, I can help. I'm gonna help you out. Shout out to the team, CJ, EJ, Ignat. Shout out to Tat Money, the most annoying nigga in Savannah. That's it, man. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Shout out to Bullring Podcast.
Appreciate that shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I like what y'all boys doing,
bro, man. We fuck what you said, but we big, bro. Like, bro, yeah. Like, bro.
You was coming on Dre and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
That shit still get me in trouble.
Man, Drea had the best shit that could have came out of Savannah, and she fucked it up.
No, left us a dog, cuz.
Jay was looking for a dude, man.
Yeah, she wanted a relationship, man.
But she got with that lame ass
nigga,
man.
You know what, though? One thing I noticed about women, that relationship always mess up what they got. Like, I even had a female I was working with the music. She could have took off, but she wanted a boyfriend, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was crazy.
And it ain't gonna work, bro. You can't compete with the meat, bro.
It's normal, though. You told me even that, though. You told me I had got frustrated about the interview. Remember that interview?
Yep, see?
So I got frustrated, and he was like, man, that's just how it is,
That's how it is, bro. That's how it is.
Drea fucked her shit up, man. Drea could have been big time.
She could have, bro.
Been big time, cuz
she
was getting people with that shit really started gaining traction when we changed the look of that shit.
Man.
It was looking good.
It was looking good, cuz.
Real good.
Real good.
I took a couple pointers from
Shout out to my boy Jay, man. Like Jay is behind the scenes, and Jay do all of the camera work. That anything I do with camera work is probably gonna be Jay behind it. Okay. So shout out to Jay, man. But yeah, she just let a lame ass nigga come and throw off a pivot. Yeah, fuck that nigga too.
Straight up.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
We fuck with you, Drea, bro.
Can't let him throw you off your pivot, man.
Yeah, that's real shit, though. But, man.
Before we run out of this time, man,
for the camera, man.
It's your host, Candy. You can find me at I Am Candy 2020 on Instagram and I Am Candy Photography on Facebook. Of course, you can find me at the Bullring Podcast on Instagram and the Bullring Podcast on Facebook. And you know you got
your boy Work Sinatra. You can find me at Work Sinatra, Big Work Sinatra, Pressure Boys 912.
Okay.
Hey, man, shit, man, take care of your kids, pay your bills, motherfucking, man, talk to God if you need to.
Facts. Open that Bible.
Open that Bible, bro, and, shit, get you some insurance or some assets.
Right.
buy you some property, leave your kids something, man. Do that, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying?
Do something.
Do something, man. Don't be a floating person. Don't be a loser, bro. That word hurt. That word hurt me.
Yeah, man. And raise your bitch ass kids, man. So your kids don't be around here doing a bunch of bitch ass shit.
So when they get older and go to jail, I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, nigga, kill your bitch ass son for trying to be something he ain't.
Facts,
Raise your fucking kids,
facts, bro. Facts, man. And we out, bro.
Shout out to Bullring, man.
Oh, you gonna play him out?
Yeah, I'm gonna play him out. I'm gonna bring that shit on back. There you go.
Lately I can't lie, I've been feeling fine. Smoking the finest pine, spilling the greatest wine. I ain't lying. This my life. I live it to the fullest. I struggle through all the strife. Hustle to get it right. Ain't nothing left but to roll a dice and pray that it right. I remember.